Local scientists are setting the record straight about recent federal layoffs that reduced the National Weather Service workforce between 30 and 40%. Thank you for joining us. I'm Madison Yeesh. Some of those workers are based right here in Oregon. Reporter Aaron Ariano spoke with the Oregon State University climatologist on why slimming down these agencies could mean danger for Oregonians when it comes to severe weather.
This just does not make sense at all.
Larry O'Neill and Erica Fleischman are climatologists at Oregon State University, and they're still wrapping their heads around the unthinkable. The roughly 100-person workforce among Oregon's National Weather Service offices, now between 60 and 70 people. Those numbers coming from O'Neill himself, he got from a contact at the agency.
There's just no waste, fraud, and abuse in this at all. They've been understaffed and underfunded for years. So, these cuts are just kind of devastating for their mission. And there will be the impacts will be felt across Oregonians.
And those impacts will be felt when it's most needed, they say. Things like the weather app on your smartphone will not be affected, but accurate information during severe weather could be jeopardized.
The Weather Service really shines is in times of extreme events. And that's wildfires, floods, and things like that. So we're going to need to so that is when we're going to see the lack of staffing. And the people who are remaining will do their best, obviously, to provide the information they can. But everyone was doing critical jobs there. And when you take those people away, something has to give.
He says reports of new probationary workers getting cut should still raise alarms.
They're removing employees, that they've been training. So they're going to have a lack of people to replace, people who leave or retire or whatever. So that you're going to get this basically a gap in skills over the next couple of years.
On top of that, he says experienced employees who received promotions are also terminated due to them being put back on a probation period for their new position.
I mean, all these cuts are bad, but those are the ones that make the least sense. They were promoted because they were good at their jobs. Firing those people are, you're losing just so much expertise.
They say even though this is a devastating blow, there are ways for the public to help.
I'll give you two suggestions. One is that if people have the right to vote in Oregon and they have elected officials, let your elected officials know what your concerns are and what your feelings are. The other is more just on a personal level. I mean, the people that are losing their jobs, they're our neighbors, and extending some compassion to them and saying, we care about you.
I'm Aaron Ariano reporting.